Hi there, I'm Steve and I'm a Christadelphian. Welcome to this BibleToolShed clip about Matthew. There are 4 Gospels in the New Testament which tell the events of Jesus' life and teachings, and each one presents a unique aspect of Jesus' amazing work. Matthew gives us a clue about his slant in the very first verse when he says, "The beginning of the gospel of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham." Who is David? Who is Abraham? The only way you'll find out is by going back into the Old Testament and reading about those great men. Matthew is particularly interested in the connection between Jesus and the Old Testament. In the account of Jesus' birth, for example, you keep reading, "This happened to fulfill what was written in the prophets." Once again, the point is that Jesus connects with and fulfills what had been written hundreds of years before. The emphasis is on Jesus as the living fulfillment of Old Testament prophecy. If we look at the gospel as a whole, there's a very clear and fascinating pattern. Matthew presents Jesus' teaching in the form of 5 major discourses or speeches, set-piece addresses, each of which is separated by a block of narrative. Now, there's nothing like this in the other Gospels in terms of the way the material is organized. You can't open Mark's Gospel, for instance, and find 5 speeches that correspond to those in Matthew. Many of the individual verses may be similar, but it's the special way that Matthew organizes them in these 5 blocks of teaching which is unique. Why does he do it? Well, I think it's to focus on Jesus as a unique teacher, certainly. But it's more than that. The pattern of 5 links Jesus back to another biblical figure, Moses, revered in Judaism as the great lawgiver. The Old Testament, or Hebrew Bible, begins with the 5 books, which are traditionally called the 5 books of Moses, or the Pentateuch. The whole Bible is built on the foundation of these 5 books, which include the law of Moses. And there was a special prophecy back in Deuteronomy 18 that one day a prophet would come who would surpass even Moses. Matthew is showing that this prophet, like Moses, is Jesus. There are all kinds of details in Matthew's Gospel which portray Jesus as the new Moses, giving a new law, which is both the fulfillment and the logical spiritual expansion of the old one. For the people of God today, Jesus is the new lawgiver, the new Moses. He presents a new law that we should love each other as he loved us, and that we should aim, as he puts it, to be perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect.